Welcome everybody, it's MyMan10100 back again with another first impressions video, and it's time for Hollow Knight on the Nintendo Switch. So this is an indie game, another indie game that I'm actually going to play. I think it's one of the first indie games that I've played other than, you know, Rocket League, Minecraft, that sort of thing. Like, I mean, Minecraft is owned by Microsoft now, but I played it back when it was independently developed. Too many words there. But this is one that I've heard a little bit about, and I heard it was good, and it looked good in the Nintendo Direct that it was announced in. So that's why I'm going to play it now. I heard it can be pretty hard as well. But yeah, really the only other indie games I've really done for the first impressions videos is Zero Striker Gunvolt and Rocket League on the Switch, but other than that there hasn't really been too many indie games. It's been mostly AAA developers, AAA games. But I'm starting to branch out into some indie games, not too many. But definitely more than I used to. I think Celeste is another one that I want to play, because I've seen that game in action all the way through, and that looks really, really good. And Cuphead is another one that I do want to play, but I'd have to play that on PC because I don't have an Xbox One. And I don't know whether my PC will be able to run it, even though the animation is 1930s style. And we have our protagonist, who we haven't got a name for yet, but let's call him Protag, or her. Superhero landing. Fuck yeah. Okay, so jump is B. Y is to slash. X does nothing. A does nothing at the moment. Okay, can look up and down. Move left and right. Okay, and the right analog stick can look up and down as well, which is good. You can play with the D-pad, that's good. I actually play with that. Yeah. Okay, so obviously the fireflies like me, because they light up when I come in. Okay, so we don't have a Castlevania jump. I haven't played the classic Castlevanias yet, but we can definitely move around in midair, interact. Okay, so I haven't filled it up yet, but okay, so we can actually. Ooh. Okay, so we don't have enough gauge yet. My money. I was going to say, so we got an alternate pathway here. health back. So we have 5 lots of health at the moment. Okay, so that gives us extra health. So it's like the super mushroom in the Mario Galaxy games, where it actually gives you a bit of extra health. Okay, you can take out as many statues or anything as you like. Swing sideways, you can swing upwards. That's it. Looks like. Oh, you can swing down while in midair. That's good. Can you? Yeah, you can jump off that, or you can. Okay, Hollow Nest. But yeah, you can jump in, well, it's not necessarily a jump in midair. You're doing like a Scrooge McDuck type of jump in midair when doing a downward slash and hitting something underneath. So it doesn't look like you take full damage, unless it was like really, really immense, I would assume.
Akala, enkulu.
Right, I'm guessing that's a save point. Okay, so obviously we're going to find those people. Oh, I didn't even know the well was just there. Just give me a sec, that's my phone. Sorry about that little cut there. I actually got 3 phone calls in a row there, so yeah. Can I jump from here? Yes, I can. So, is it Metroid-like? In that you can go anywhere that you want? That it's non-linear, I should say? I like the art style. That's great. I do like that. That's something that I do like. Definitely, the art style definitely sticks out. See, the guy is crying, but I can't get to him or anything. Can't do anything about that yet. I'm guessing there's another ability that I can grab. Oh, ow. Okay. So it is a little bit like Metroid 1 with its design, with its So no, can't go there either. So it's technically it's a little bit non-linear, but at the same time it is a little bit linear just due to the fact that you just can't go everywhere that you want to. Ow. Okay, oh, actually I did actually use it.
Okay, like this.
Okay, so full gauge gives me 3 bits of health. Okay, so where am I right now? No. Ow. Fuck statues. Little respawning enemies as well. Great. Ow. So yeah, so that is a bit hazardous on the ground. I'm guessing that was a good thing that I need to do. Can I go right here? No, I can't. There's a wall there. Tell you what. Yeah, so this room in particular reminds me of the original Metroid a lot, because you have things like the crawling enemies that go around platforms. You've got the flying enemies that are a little bit like platform enemies. It's fucking nearly got run into that. Nearly run into that. Now is it here or is it next to something? Another one up there. Oh jeez, there goes that pole. Fuck your pole. I'm the police. Okay, so I don't have a double jump yet. Okay. So I'm gonna need a double jump or a dash to get over there. tell you what, very strong with the sword. Because I am swinging that and then it's going through rock. And steel, might I add. Shit. Yeah, where am I? That's the thing about non-linear games that I kind of a little bit hate, is that you kind of don't know where to go. So that's a little bit with my problem with some of the Zelda games, is that you don't exactly know where to go. Breath of the Wild, you know, is, you know, that's a non-linear game, but it does have a situation of where to go. A few things like that. Like, it's non-linear, but okay, and there must be a wall jump as well, which I don't have. But it's non-linear, but you still have like story elements that you can run off. So it's not nearly as bad. That's why I got into the game a lot better than a lot of the other games. Okay, so I can enter in here. Temple of Black Egg. Oh, okay, you're not an enemy. These all Japanese people doing the voices? Oh, Quarrel, okay. I can't interact with it either. Can I go? No. Okay, so I have to go out the door. Thought I covered my bases with the sword swing. It didn't obviously work, as you can tell. God damn it. Got damaged. Oh, okay, so I just have to press up and it loads. Okay, so that places it open.
Bapanada.
Oh, okay. There's a few things in there that you can buy and stuff. Can I advance further? Stone door with a simple lock, okay. So obviously you can't progress any further from this area. You have to go down into the well to progress. So you gotta go right down the bottom. Okay, so I'm gonna go this way again. I'm going to go down the hills, but I'm actually going to go halfway down and on the right hand side. And I'm going to go in here, because I haven't. Oh, okay, so I know what it's done. So since I've travelled through all those, some of those rooms, not all of them, it is picked up all the areas that I can go to, like the ones that I have actually gone to and ones that I haven't, and only craft so far, and you need the quills to fill in the blanks. Okay, so if we go down this way. Yeah, so I'm guessing, yeah, I was going to say it's defeat all the enemies type of location. Ow. Okay. So we go up. Where does that lead me to? A hot spring with a bench. Oh, there's a wall there too. Okay. So that's really cool. I can't go up there. Ow. A little bit like Link in that regard with his up smash in Super Smash Bros. The triple sword swing in the air. I don't know if it has a name. I know all the special attacks have a name, but not all the smash attacks and stuff do. So it does have a big arc, but it's not too big. Okay, so I obviously can't go that way. I'm just wondering if you have a time displacement ability as well, just to make the timing easier for jumps like that. Here, where does this lead me? A bench, so obviously okay, so this is a pretty big area. Thanks, buddy. Oh, there's an elevator. Okay. I didn't take that. Okay, so flick the switches to open the door. This might be the door on the side. No, okay. I'm gonna save it there because I think I'm just gonna leave it there. So, what do I think of Hollow Knight? I think it's a really weird game, but I enjoy it a lot. It's one of those games that I definitely think is good to a certain player that plays, you know, a certain type of genre. And I do like it. I do like Metroid style, non-linear design of some of the cavern stuff and the areas and such. I love the music. The music is good from what I've heard so far, which is not many tracks, but still. I still think that the combat is still pretty good too. I don't know whether it's the type of game for me. I definitely, it definitely looks like it's fun, and I like that. I like that about the game. I like that it's fun, and I like the fact that it's a little bit non-linear, but also linear at the same time. But like my problems with Zelda, I can get lost pretty easily when it comes to these games. Now, ultimately, that's not always a problem, because like I said, Breath of the Wild is definitely a perfect example. It had a little bit of story elements at the start, and definitely put me in the right direction, and then, grew the open world outwards after I completed a certain number of objectives and things like that. So that game necessarily isn't a problem. I've played things like Metroid 2, and I can get the grasp of that down, but that's not really too non-linear. One thing I will say is that I have played a little bit of Super Metroid, and I really enjoy that game, and I really enjoy Link to the Past as well, like Legend of Zelda Link to the Past, and that game it's kind of linear, but kind of non-linear at the same time. It's a little bit like this game, and I absolutely love that game. So, it's not that non-linear is not my type of game, because in the past there are a lot of games that I actually really enjoy that are non-linear, and plenty more that I want to play that are non-linear as well. It's just some of the non-linear games, like things like Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword, Ocarina of Time a few times, Majora's Mask, even Zelda 1, which I haven't really played a lot of. Like, I think the only way I've played it is through the masterpieces in Brawl. That's the only way I've actually played that game, and I've had problems with a lot of those games. So, there's some games that I'm really good at, and some games that I'm really not good at when it comes to non-linear, and this is one of them that feels like it's a little bit on the fence, or that I kind of enjoy it, but kind of don't enjoy it at the same time. It's really weird. I'm a really weird person when it comes to especially to non-linear games. It's definitely weird, but I think that the art style looks really great. The enemy design is very simplistic, but I like the design of a lot of the enemies in this game, a lot of the NPCs, your main character. I think that the design is great, and I think that, even though I think a week ago or sometime during the week of this recording that the physical releases of this game weren't actually going to happen and were actually cancelled on all platforms. It's a little bit of a bummer, because I think that a lot of people can really enjoy this game, especially I've heard the game is fantastic. I've heard that the DLC is great as well, that it added in it. I heard that it is a little bit difficult, but I think for a lot of people that works out really well. I wouldn't say Dark Souls, wouldn't say the Dark Souls crowd, because that's just going to be a whole different ordeal in itself, because if I mention them, they're just going to run rampant and riot, all that jazz. But you know what I mean. It's like if you want a little bit of a difficulty in your games, I've heard this one is good. Celeste is also another one that is really good when it comes to that, because especially if you know platformers, it will test you a little bit as well, as I've seen someone play it online that is, grew up with platformers for years and still had a lot of difficulties when it comes to Celeste. So it's good to see that indie games are getting a little bit more recognition, which is great. It's good to see that, but yeah, I don't know whether this will be my type of game. I don't know. I should probably play more of it, but I'm not sure where this game will take me. So with all that said, thank you guys so much for watching my first impressions video of Hollow Knight for the Nintendo Switch. This has been my man 10,100. You guys have a great day or night, and of course, take care.